Every hive is different, and every hive has their own temperament. The first time you take that for granted, they'll put you in your place. Bees are very good at humbling you and taking away that, you can have a lot of confidence and you have to be very comfortable. And the less comfortable you are, the worse they are. So like what we're doing today, we are saving one of what I consider very much an endangered animal. This is a good time. We're early in the morning. There's a lot of plants out there providing nectar, so there's a lot to do. We are going to take this hive that's been a nice little happy nesting ground for them for 4 years, who are about to be sprayed essentially and killed, and we're going to take them and give them a second chance in another place. And what makes this really important is every single bee counts. There's a small art to lighting these suckers. Like you need to have it rolling, like a good fire going, and billowing like that. But if you have it going if the smoke is too hot, it gets them really angry. So you got one that's really hot down there below, and then you have the second one that's a baffle. Right now, at where we're at, we have consistently lost our bee count and population since World War II. We are over the 40% mark in the average loss of bees for beekeepers each year right now. Let's rock and roll. Every single person comes across something that a bee has touched or is responsible for throughout their day. There's not like, okay, you may touch something tomorrow that has a bee is responsible for. Just about every orange, every lemon, walnut, almond, berry. Just in California, our almond crop is over $2 billion. That whole crop is totally dependent on a migratory beekeeping operation that is millions of hives strong all over the United States that get shipped here to California for just a few weeks. So this hive today, this rescue, there's two things that went really well on this rescue. One, the comb was in such neat order for us to make a good hive out of this box. The second thing was we were able to locate the queen. Bingo, got her. This time I took more time and was much more vigilant over looking for that queen. And the minute we found her, we were able to isolate her using our little queen cage. So whenever you do that, it actually allows me to save a lot more bees. By making sure the queen is isolated, I can actually then get the rest of the bees to follow her. Once we got back here to the door, I'm able to take the queen, put her into that box herself, and dump out the majority of the bees onto a sheet. What I'm doing here is I'm encouraging them to accept this as their new home. And by them walking in to where the queen's pheromone is found, they're much more accepting of this being the hive, this is being the new home. I do this out of kindness for, one, I want to protect, I want to do what I can. I mean, yes, so there is a certain level of this is something that I can do. This is something that I can give back to something that's been giving to me so much. So there is a level of that. And then there's also a level of just pure, excitement and enjoyment. Like, yeah, I'm going to go in and take, this big nest of bees, and it could go good, it could go bad. I've had it go bad, I've had it go good, and that's kind of the fun part about it. And the way I see it is that this whole hive was looking at decimation. They were looking at they're gonna spray them, cut it all out, be gone. And at least what we were able to do today gives a hive a second chance at really going out. And so that's my part that I can do. That's really what it is.